position players to be an all-star.
All right, so we are on the air for the game today, game one of this doubleheader between the Hamilton Joes and the Ohio Bison. We apologize, we were dealing with some connection issues to start things off. As all we missed, though, was the first batter of the game, and that was Cole Becker. He took a ball outside, then hit a ground ball through the infield gap in left for a single, so he's on first. Logan Castleman, who's batting second, is at the plate now. No balls and a strike to him. The pitch from Devin Foster is outside for ball one, so we welcome you inside down Edwards Park here in Newark. Luke West Poli, Sam Newcomb alongside. The Joes picked up a 3-0 win against the Ohio Marlins yesterday. They have a doubleheader today as they are looking to make a playoff push, currently sitting in that last playoff spot in second place in the South. The 1-1 is a grounder right down the third base line, but just a couple of inches foul.
Yeah, Cole Becker leading things off with a base hit. And his hit streak was actually snapped yesterday. He was on a 9-game hit streak, but that came to an end after he went 0 for 4. But a good start to today's game of the doubleheader.
So there's a runner on first. The count is 1-2 to Logan Castleman, who's in the 2 spot today. Cole Becker got his chance in a leadoff spot. He took advantage right away. The 1-2 is way outside, but a good catch by Mitchell Smith behind the plate. He keeps it in front, and Cole Becker will have to stay at first. So we will go over your Joe's lineup right now. Cole Becker's batting first and playing second base, batting second and at the plate right now. Logan Castleman in center. Sammy Sass is on deck, batting third and catching. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Matt Dietering, as we'll get the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed by Castleman. He was out in front of that one, and that's the first strikeout of the game for Devin Foster.
Yeah, Castleman's been struggling over the past couple games. He came into that at-bat 2 for his last 19 at the plate, and he's just really struggling to see the ball right now, but I'm sure we'll see him break out of this slump sometime soon.
So there's a man on first. Here's the first pitch to Sammy Sass with one down. That one's up and away for ball one. We'll go through the rest of the lineup. Batting fifth and DHing Luke Arnold. Batting sixth in left field, John Sanjul. Batting seventh in right field, Harry Jackson. Batting eighth. And at third base, Tyler Henriquez. And rounding out the order at shortstop is the 9-hitter, Garrett Staten. The 1-0 pitch is a curveball that finds the heart of the zone. Strike one to Sammy Sass. On the mound today for the Ohio Bison is Devin Foster, the southpaw sophomore out of California University of Pennsylvania. He deals the 1-1, and Sass was swinging for the fences on that one. Wasn't able to connect. That moves the count to 1-2.
Sass has 5 home runs on the season, but we haven't seen one from him hit over the fence here at Dunn Edwards Park. Only 300 down the lines.
From the stretch, here comes the 1-2. It hangs, and this one shits sharply over to third. They'll go over for one. The throw onto first is in time. It is a 5-4-3 double play. Clark to Rush to Reed, and that will end things here in the top of the first inning. So the Joes are able to get a leadoff hit from Cole Becker, but after a strikeout and a double play, Devin Foster faces the minimum in the top of the first. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll see who's on the mound for the Joes, and we'll give you your Bison lineup as they will come to the plate. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Sealing and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, We continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls.
Back here at Don Edwards Park, the Joes were able to get a hit, but no runs pushed across in the top of the first. And the Ohio Bison will come to the plate for their first attempts at the plate in the inning. We'll give you your lineup for the Ohio Bison right now. Leading off will be the center fielder Tyler Horvat. Batting second, the DH Kenyon McWilliams. Batting third, the catcher Mitchell Smith. In the cleanup spot, the third baseman Nick Clark. Batting fifth, the second baseman Gavin Thompson. Batting sixth, Brendan Horsley, the right fielder. Batting seventh, the left fielder Adam Fallon. Batting eighth is the first baseman Blake Reed. And rounding out the order in the second leadoff spot, batting ninth, is the shortstop Nate Rush. On the mound for the Joes, it is Bryce Smith. Bryce out of Northern Kentucky, the lefty. As Tyler Horvat will come in. Bryce making his 11th appearance, 5th start. He's pitched 34 innings, giving up 33 hits, 22 runs, 20 earned, walking 11 and striking out 14 with an ERA of 5.29. Had a tough go his last couple of outings, but he's been a win machine for the Joes with a record of 6-1. His first pitch into the lefty Tyler Horvat is across the zone for strike one. Smith will quickly go into pitch number two. Here it comes. This one dives low for ball one.
Bryce Smith has been really successful against the Bison this year. His pit has started against them twice. This one is grounded to first base.
And that one stays fair, and it'll go right up to Matt Dietering after taking a couple of hops, and Dietering will just take it right over to first for the easy up.
But Smith started against the Bison twice this season. He's gone 6 innings in both those two starts against the Bison. He's only given up 1 earned run and only 4 hits in 12 combined innings. So he's done a really good job against the Bison this season. See if he can do that tonight here in Game 1 of the doubleheader.
Game 2 will come 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. We will have that one on YouTube as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. First pitch to the two-hitter Kenyon McWilliams is wide. McWilliams showed bunt but pulled it back, so the count is 1-0. Next pitch is swung and fouled out of play. So the Joes right now are sitting at a record of 20-12. We didn't get to do an open, obviously, because we came in a little bit late, but they are sitting a half game out of first place after the Richmond Jazz defeated the Cincinnati Steam yesterday. And they have a big week coming up. They will be at home in a huge game against the Cincinnati Steam tomorrow. First responders night, make sure to come out to Foundation Field. This one is grounded right to Cole Becker. Doesn't have to move before making the play to first.
Bryce Smith, what he does best is getting ground ball outs, and we've already seen 2 batters do that from the Bison bats. Bryce Smith only 14 strikeouts in the 34 innings he's pitched this season. He started the season red hot, was named JOSCL Pitcher of the Week a couple weeks ago, but has since struggled. But good start to today's game on the mound.
First pitch is inside on the hands. Ball one to Mitchell Smith, the catcher, who comes to the plate. And that one's across the plate for a strike. Mitchell Smith batting .274 this season. Watches the 1-1 go by. That one just misses the outside corner, moves the count to 2-1. The Ohio Bison, on the other hand, are 15-18, 6 games out of first, as this one is grounded sharply and takes a funky hop over to the shortstop, Garrett Staten, but he's still able to make the throw over to first and make the play for the third out of the inning. So the Joes got a hit, but the Bison did not. Doesn't matter, though. Neither team gets a run in the first inning. We head to the second. Due up for the Joes. It's the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Dietering, Arnold, and Sanjul. When we come back, they'll come to the plate. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Back here at Don Edwards Park, no score after one inning between the Hamilton Joes and the Ohio Bison in game one of our doubleheader. Matt Dietering at the plate. He will get his first pitch from Devin Foster. It's inside. He lifts the hands up to get out of the way. That's ball one. Matt has been seeing the ball really, really well lately, 11 for his last 20. And he was really the only consistent presence for the Joes offensively yesterday.
Yeah, he
had a few hits.
He had 3 of the 5 hits for the Joes yesterday in the game, and he's 11 for his last 20. He's swinging a hot bat right now.
The 2-0 is inside, and so that moves the count to 3-0. On deck for the Joes is Luke Arnold, who's DHing today. Tyler Henriquez is in his normal spot at third base. Foster looking to avoid his first walk. Here comes the 3-0 pitch, and that's right down Broadway for strike one. So that moves the count to 3-0. The delivery is inside, but Dietering swings at it. It's a grounder over to first. It's scooped up by Blake Reed, and he'll step on the bag for the first out of the inning. So Dietering will head back to the dugout. It's an unassisted 3 in the scorebook, and Luke Arnold will come into the righty box now. Luke, member of the Wright State Raiders, a member of that trio from Wright State that's headed to the All-Star game next week. First pitch to him is on the outside corner for strike one. Now he'll get the 0-1 from Foster. Here it comes. It's inside, and it plunks him. That one got away from Foster. He smacks his leg in frustration. That one rode in and hit Arnold right on the hip. He will jog gingerly over to first base, but he is going to stay in the game, I think, so that'll bring up John Sanjul with a runner on first and one away. One out in the inning. John Sanjul will step into the lefty box with runner on first. Harry Jackson is on deck. He's in the 7th spot today. Sanjul batting .269. First pitch was inside, but Sanjul got out of the way. So a pair of pitches from Foster that have not come out of the hand right. And the count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch down the middle. It's a check swing, and Sanjul went around, so that's strike one. Sanjul threw his head up in frustration after that one. He tried to pull his swing back, but just went a bit too far. A ball and a strike to John Sanjul. This one inside. It catches the zone. Nice slider there from Devin Foster. That moves the count to 1-2. Foster comes set. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit into right field. That's a base knock. Luke Arnold will take a turnaround second, but he'll head back. That's a base knock for John Sanjul. Second hit of the game for the Joes, and there's first and second now with one away for Harry Jackson.
Good hit there from Sanjul, just sending one on the ground through the right side, able to get his hands through the baseball. And now Harry Jackson has a chance to put the Joes on the board first tonight.
So Jackson's batting .352, and while that still leads the team, that has slipped quite a bit in the past few games. Jackson has been struggling as Foster steps off and takes a look over at Luke Arnold at second.
Yeah, Harry still has the best average on the team, but is 0 for his last 7 at the plate.
First pitch to Jackson. Jackson watches it low, and it is ball 1. Harry Jackson, because of that great start he had to the season, really the great middle of the season as well, all the way up until this point, he was still selected as an all-star. He's still been great for the Joes this season, so he'll get to play next Tuesday at Prasco. The 1-0 pitch is high and outside for ball 2. Harry Jackson out of Lourdes. He's got the arm sleeve on his right arm. He will wait this 2-0 pitch. It is on the way. And this one is wide and outside. Or high and outside, rather. The count, rather, is 3-0. So 3-0. This is the second time this inning that Devin Foster has dealt 3 straight balls to start an at-bat, but on the last one he was able to retire Matt Dietering. 3-0 pitch. Jackson got the green light. It was probably ball 4, but he tips it to the backstop for strike 1. So the count is 3-1 now. And Horvat will dial in on home. Or Foster, rather. Foster comes set. The 3-1 is high and outside. That's ball 4. So the bases are juiced. Harry Jackson works the walk. And he gets back on base. Tyler Henriquez will come to the plate for the Joes.
Big spot for Tyler here. He's only batting .185 on the season. He's 0 for his last 10, but all it takes is 1, and he's coming up in a big spot in his first at-bat today.
Yeah, if you can get one to the outfield with only 1 out in the inning, he could probably score a run. We're going to get a mound visit here from the Ohio Bison coach. And so they will have a conversation on the mound, but obviously this early Devin Foster will still stay in the game. Just a talk as he's pitched himself into a bit of a jam here. He's going to look to get out of it. Tyler Henriquez, once again, is the batter.
As a team, the Joes are batting .330 against left-handed pitching this season. Henriquez only 1 for 11, though, against left-handed pitching.
This is a lefty on righty matchup. The first pitch to Henriquez is outside for ball 1. And so 2 walks now in the inning for Devin Foster. He gave up a single in between from John Sanjul. It was a slow roller that found the outfield in shallow right. The 1-0 to Henriquez. This one's down the plate, and Henriquez takes a swing and tips off the handle of his bat and goes behind catcher Mitchell Smith. A ball and a strike to Tyler Henriquez. Foster comes set. Bases are juiced. Here comes the pitch. In on the hands. Henriquez swings and foul tips this one into the ground, so the count is now 1-2.
Nice breaking ball that curved right in on the hands on Henriquez, and he couldn't get a piece of it. Was able to just foul it off.
Foster has bounced back nicely after giving that walk up to Harry Jackson in the last at-bat, giving up 3 straight base runners. The 1-2 to Henriquez. He takes a swing, grounded third base side, but it goes foul.
Yeah, if you're Tyler here, you just got to battle and try to put one in play. Worst thing you can do here is strike out or ground out in a double play.
Garrett Staten is on deck for the Joes. Batting .318 this season. Been a great contact guy. The 1-2 swung and hit into straightaway center. The catch is made by Horvat. They're going to go to third with it, so a run will score for the Joes on the tag from Luke Arnold. The other two runners will not advance, but the Joes have their first lead of the game. 1-0 now with runners on first and second.
Yeah, Horvat might have had a chance at getting Arnold at home, but he just went with the safe choice to just throw to third base and hold Sanjul over at second and concede the run to the Joes.
So Luke Arnold scores once again first and second with 2 down now after Tyler Henriquez flew out to center.
But big props to Henriquez just trying to get a piece of the ball, and he was able to do so and lift it out to center field deep enough to score Arnold on the tag.
First pitch from Foster to Staten is lined right at the shortstop, Nate Rush. He reaches up, and he makes a nice reactionary catch to end the inning. So the Joes get 1 after the fly out to center field with an RBI from Tyler Henriquez, but they're not able to get any more. And that is how our game stands. 1-0 our score. The Bison will look to get that run back when we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports. Joes fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
1-0 our score after the sac fly from Tyler Henriquez with the bases loaded scored Luke Arnold. Bryce Smith returns to the mound after retiring the Bison in order in the bottom of the first. In bottom 2, it's 4-5-6. Nick Clark, Gavin Thompson, Brendan Horsley due up for Ohio. And the first of which, Nick Clark, is in the box right now. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch runs inside. It caught the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, Clark is 6 for 18, batting .333 against the Joes this summer. .313 on the season for the Bison.
The 0-1 dives into the dirt for ball 1.
Bison had a red hot start to the season this year, but their bats have gone cold.
1-1 goes by on the outside corner, so that's a 1-2 count now. Nick Clark out of Miami University is part of that South Division All-Star roster. He's got a watermelon bat. 1-2, and he watches it go by. Outside corner, that's strike 3, and that's Bryce's first of the day.
Good pitch there from Bryce Smith, catching the outside corner and painting the black of the plate, and gets his first K of the day. The Bison, as a team, are batting .250 on the season, which is 12th in the GOSCL.
Yeah, their bats have certainly gone cold after they held first place for quite a while, but Gavin Thompson puts this one right up the middle on the first pitch. Line drive that hops into center field, and that is the first hit of the game for the Bison.
Yeah, just attacked the first pitch there and hit it hard, right it back up the middle for the first hit of the game.
Brandon Horsley now comes in, batting in the 6th spot at Motlow State Community College. He will get the first pitch from Bryce Smith. It runs way in, but he's able to lean and get away from it for ball 1.
Horsley Swinging the bat pretty good. He's in a 4-game hit streak right now for the Bison.
Batting .216 on the season. This next pitch is inside, and it was a slider that didn't come back, so the count is 2-0 now. Worsley's in right today. Normal spot is out there in center, but he's been moved to the corner infield. He grounds this one to short. This could be 2. Garrett Staten flips to Becker. The throw to first, though, is offline, and Dietering makes the catch, but was not touching first. So that holds the runner at first. The Joes get the lead runner and get the fielder's choice with 2 away in the inning, but the runner does reach.
Yeah, good throw. You probably get the double play, but Cole Becker kind of rushed it. He knew he had to go fast and just didn't deliver a good ball, but you're able to get that lead runner, and there's 1 out in the inning.
First pitch to Adam Fallon, and he goes golfing, swing and a miss at the one in the dirt for strike 1. It was a good job on that play by Matt Dietering to launch himself off the bag and keep that one in front, as that didn't allow Brandon Horsley to advance to second if that got by.
There's actually 2 outs in the inning after Smith struck out the first guy here in the second.
0-1 pitch, and that one is low the whole way for ball 1, so count even at 1 ball, 1 strike now. Bryce Smith got a punch out to start this inning, and Fallon takes a swing trying to put that one over the scoreboard, but misses for strike 2. Fallon batting .317 this year out of Bowling Green. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that one just misses the outside corner. So that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adam Fallon started 31 games for the Falcons this season. Here comes the pitch. This one is grounded really slowly, and it was ruled foul. He didn't run over to first base. The Joes were playing it, and initially the umpire behind the plate did not call that foul, but after a second, the umpire eventually did call it foul and must have hit off his foot, as that one did not have a whole lot of speed on it, so likely hit off him in the batter's box, so the count will stay at 2-2. 2 away in the inning, runner on first. Bryce Smith, the lefty, looks over at first. That's the way he's facing from the stretch. He gives the 2-2, swing and a miss. He gets a looking strikeout to start it. He gets a swinging one to end it. 2 Ks in the game, 2 Ks in the inning for Bryce Smith, and that will retire the side here in the bottom of the second. So the Joes take the lead in this inning. It's 1-0. They'll get a chance to extend on it when we come back in the top of the third. Top of the order is due up for the Joes. Cole Becker, Logan Castleman, Sammy Sass will come to the plate when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer.
Back here at Don Edwards Park, the Joes have the lead after 2 innings here in this 7-inning game, and the first of our doubleheader from Newark. 1-0 is our score. The top of the order up for the Joes. Cole Becker will lead things off. Devin Foster will continue his work from the mound, and he delivers a nice breaking ball right across the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So Becker singled back in the first inning to lead this game off on the second pitch. I know that was not in our broadcast. That was the one batter we missed after we had some technical issues. Next pitch dives low, and so that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch to Becker is outside for ball 2. Cole's average has climbed all the way up to 295. And he's looking to get over 300. He could maybe do so with a couple of hits today. He's ahead in the count 2-1. Here comes the pitch. It's in the zone. He takes a swing but misses at it for strike 2. That one was on the inside corner. And wasn't able to get the barrel on the ball, so that evens the count once more. We're 2-2 now.
Nice change up there from Foster.
We'll get the next pitch, 2-2. It's inside. Becker has to dodge out of the way, and so the count is full.
See if the Joes can get the leadoff guy on. Start the third here.
3-2 pitch. Becker takes a swing. It's dribbling into center field, but the catch is made. That's the first out of the inning. And so Cole Becker will be retired for the first time tonight on the shallow pop-up that was caught by Tyler Horvat.
Just a reminder that today is a doubleheader, so 7 innings in both games.
Yes, so it's also tune in for game 2. We'll still be here from Newark. First pitch is outside to Logan Castleman for ball 1. And this is a crucial doubleheader for the Joes. In case you haven't been following the standings, the Joes are in second place. They're currently a half game out of first as Castleman takes a swing and miss at this one for strike 1. And they are holding on right now to a 1.5 game lead over the third place Cincinnati Steam. Top 2 teams reach the playoffs in the South Division. But if the Joes could get a couple of wins here today at Don Edwards Park, that would be huge. Castleman swings and misses at the inside pitch, and that's strike 2. He's slowly going to reset. Castleman has not looked like he's seen the ball too well in this at-bat, but he'll look to adjust. The 1-2 from the windup, it's on the way, it's outside.
Castleman's only batting .143 against left-handed pitching this year. In 21 at-bats, only 3 hits.
2-2. Here comes the pitch to Logan. It's in the zone, and Castleman fights it off. So he fouls this one off right at the Joes dugout, and he stays alive. The count is still 2-2. Castleman is normally the leadoff hitter for the Joes, but they've been kind of experimenting with different lineup looks. Today he is the 2-hitter behind Cole Becker. The 2-2 pitch, he swings and drives this out to left, but it'll pull foul. That one had a lot of heat off the bat, but it just sliced a little too much, and it was foul.
Logan hit a home run here earlier this year.
Yeah, that was one of the longest of the year. 2-2 is outside, called strike 3. So Logan Castleman will head back to the dugout with his second strikeout. Both of his are the only 2 that Foster has in the game. This time a backwards K. He's not happy with himself. And that will put 2 outs in the inning. Sammy Sass will come to the plate. He grounded into a 5-4-3 double play to end the first inning. First pitch is way outside from Foster for ball 1. Sammy Sass just has that really compact stance in the box. He can generate a lot of power. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's outside.
Last time up, he hit it hard to the third baseman, Nick Clark, but Clark made a really nice snag on the one hop and was able to turn a 5-4-3 double play.
The 2-0, this one is a dribbler that'll go foul down the third base line. Sass is batting .310 this season. He's got 5 home runs, probably his most impressive stat.
Yeah, and 4 of the 5 home runs came in 1 week.
Yeah, he had 2 in a game against Xenia Scouts. And, yeah, he had a great week, certainly. He's hit a lot of home runs. He's got a lot of power. And do not be surprised if you see his name on an All-America list in the future. 2-1, he gets underneath. It's lifted out to right. couple of Bison chasing after this one, but they're not going to be able to get to it. It falls next to the Joe's pen. And so the count is 2-2 now.
Sammy Sass had a clutch at bat the last time the Joes played here. Joes were down their final strike, and Sammy Sass delivered a base hit through the right side that scored 2 Joes and would give the Joes the lead and ultimately the win in that thriller.
Yeah, the Joes have played a couple of great games here at Don Edwards. Additionally, an extra inning victory for them in their first time here. 2-2. The pitch to Sass is a drive out to center field. Horvat has to take a couple of steps back, but he'll be able to make the catch 10 feet shy of the warning track, and that will retire the side. The 1-2-3 hitters come up for the Joes. They were all retired in order, and they cannot extend on their lead. 1-0 our score. Bison will look to get that run back when we return in the bottom of the third. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Back here at Don Edwards Park in Newark, 1-0 our score as we head to the bottom of the third. Blake Reed, the first baseman, will come up. It's a beautiful day for baseball here in Newark, just about 85 degrees out. The sky is sparsely populated with some clouds over and around the field. Got a beautiful tree line surrounding the field here at Don Edwards Park. Great scene for some baseball. Joes lead 1-0. First at bat from Blake Reed. First time seeing Bryce Smith. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Blake Reed batting .261 this season. Playing first base, also catches for the Bison, and he'll take a swing and a miss at a similar pitch on that one for strike two. 0-2 is outside to Blake Reed. And so that'll move the count to 1-2. Blake Reed out of Ohio University from Gahanna, nearby to Columbus. Broken bat. This one skips off the mound and goes perfectly to Garrett Staten over at short. He will make the throw over to Matt Dietering at first for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, the mound helped Staten there as it looked like it was going straight up the middle. Then it took a hop to the left and it made it an easier play for Garrett Staten, who's been smooth as butter over there at shortstop this season.
Yeah, the Joes really struggled with errors from the left side infield early, but they have cleaned that up significantly. We saw one a couple days ago from Luke Arnold at third, but other than that, it's been very, very clean in the last 15 games or so from the Joes. The first pitch rode way inside to Nate Rush. He had to dodge out of the way. Nate Rush is the 9-hitter, senior out of Washington and Jefferson College. He'll get the 1-0, and this one is low. So the count is 2-0. From the windup, here comes Bryce Smith's 2-0. Nate Rush takes a swing, and he fouls it off of his leg, and he looks to be in some pain in the lefty box.
Yeah, we saw a couple Marlins players hit it off themselves and be in a lot of pain yesterday in the game.
Yeah, he'll take the helmet off and try to walk it off and continue his at-bat here.
Nate Rush in a bit of a funk. One for his last 20 at the plate. He's batting the 9 spot for the Bison today.
Playing short in the field. The 2-1 pitch. He takes a swing. It's a chopper to short. Tough play for Staten. He charges and throws over to first, and it gets by Matt Dietering. Rush heads to second. He will get in there standing up, and so that is going to possibly be an infield single as he maybe beat that one out. Yeah, so it will be scored as a single. He was probably going to beat that one out. That was a really tough play for Garrett Staten to make. So he was probably going to get one bag, but Garrett Staten trying to just get that over to first as fast as possible. Missed Matt Dietering, and it got all the way over to the fence on the right side. That allowed Nate Rush to advance into scoring position. He now represents the tying run, and that brings up the top of the order in Tyler Horvat.
Yeah, that was just a slow chopper. Staten charged it on it, but it was going to be a real tough play. Going to be a close play if it was a good throw.
First pitch is low to Tyler Horvat for ball one. Horvat batting .247 this year, 8 RBI on the season.
Tyler's 0 for 10, though, against the Joes this season.
Here comes the 1-0, and this one catches the inside corner for a strike. A ball and a strike. Smith looks back at second. Takes a long look before coming home. Breaking ball, and that's a nice one. Right down the middle is where it falls. And so that is strike two. 1-2 now.
That was a nice pitch. Froze Horvat up there at the plate.
Smith again looks at second and now home. Here comes the pitch. 1-2. It's inside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Bryce Smith is looking to get back into his groove he had found at the beginning of the season. Started off 6-0 before eventually getting his first loss. 2-2, dives into the dirt, and Horvat swings and misses at it. Third strikeout of the game for Bryce Smith. He's looked pretty good to start this one off. And there's 2 down in the inning for Kenyon McWilliams.
Now Smith is going to have to go up against maybe the hottest hitter in the Bison lineup coming into today's game. He's on an 11-game hit streak for the Bison. And he has the power to put one out, has 2 home runs on the summer.
McWilliams will dig in. He grounded out to Cole Becker at second back in the first inning. Out of Shaker Heights, Ohio, plays his college ball at Arkansas Little Rock. He takes a swing at the first pitch, and it is fouled up into the backstop. So 0-1. The Bison are currently riding a 3-game losing streak. Their last decision was a 4-3 loss against the Xenia Scouts, who are now tied with them for 4th place in the South Division. The 0-1 pitch is off speed, and McWilliams pops this one out of play. So no balls and 2 strikes from Kenyon McWilliams. Smith takes a long look home before coming set. Here comes the 0-2, and this one's outside.
It's a good spot there. In an 0-2 count, throw that pitch just off the plate, trying to get McWilliams to chase, but McWilliams did not offer at it.
Steadfast in the box. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball, and McWilliams is just barely able to get a piece. It is foul, dribbled behind home plate. So the count remains 1-2. McWilliams batting .295. Here comes the pitch. This one is way outside, and McWilliams holds up once more. So the count is 2-2 now. Runner on second, 2 outs. The Bison looking to tie this game up. Smith deals. This one is hit out to straightaway center. Backtracking is Logan Castleman, but he will make the catch, and that will end things here in the 3rd inning. So Bryce Smith gives up a hit from the 9-hitter Nate Rush, but he's able to retire 2 straight, 1 strikeout in that span. It was Tyler Horvat who waved and missed, and the Joes hold on to the lead. After 3, 1-0 our score. The Joes will come to the plate in the top of the 4th. When we come back, you're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes
We're having fun here in the press box at Don Edwards Stadium back here in Newark. Joe's lead 1-0. Top of the fourth on the way. Here comes the first pitch to the first hitter, Matt Dietering. It dives low, and he is able to keep the bat on his shoulder. Next pitch on the way from Devin Foster, who's back for the fourth inning. This one's grounded up to the middle, and it gets to the right of Gavin Thompson into the outfield for a base hit.
Dietering continues to just rake for the Joes at the plate. See if Luke Arnold can get a hit here and string back-to-back hits in the inning for the Joes. It was pretty much Dietering and Arnold who were the main guys to contribute in yesterday's game hitting-wise. Dietering had 3 hits, Arnold had 1 hit, but Joes had a 2-run inning.
And this one is crushed out to deep left center field by Arnold way back, and that ball is gone. That's a no-doubter there from Luke Arnold. He'll trot around the bases as the Joes extend their lead. It's a 2-run shot out to deep left center, and the score is 3-0.
Yeah, Luke Arnold getting his second home run of this season. It took 30 games for him to get his first one. He got that late last week, but able to get his second one here tonight. Crushed it right off the bat over the left center field wall. And once again, Dietering and Arnold, the duo at the 4-5 spot in the lineup, contribute for the run, contribute offensively for the Joes once again in back-to-back days now.
First pitch to John Sanjul is in on the hands for a ball. Both of Luke Arnold's home runs have been no doubters. That one was definitely over the fence. You could tell as soon as it came off the bat. The other one in Roselawn was absolutely crushed. Got up the hill rather beyond the fence. That's a nice pitch there though from Devin Foster that dives its way into the zone for strike 1. Nobody out in the inning and nobody on after Luke Arnold cleared the bases. Our score is 3-0. Here comes the pitch, 1-1, and that one is in the zone on the inside corner to John Sanjul. So the count is 1-2.
It's the second time this at-bat that Sanjul's watched a breaking ball go by for a strike. Be interesting to see what Foster goes with here.
1-2. He goes fastball, and it's chopped right at first base. Blake Reed will make the grab and step on the bag for the first out. So that'll bring up Harry Jackson, who walked in his only at-bat of the day. Jackson will step into the box, and Devin Foster will give the first pitch. Jackson ends this one sharply, and it's fair ball just to the right of third base. It gets all the way to the fence. Jackson will round first and head for second easily, as he was in there when Adam Fallon in left still had the ball in his hand. Stand-up double for Harry Jackson.
Nice hit there from Harry, getting one down the third base line all the way to the wall. And it's the third hit for the Joes in the inning. Joes came into the game with 83 extra base hits, which is third in the JLSCL. And they have 2 already tonight.
There is a pitcher warming up in the Bison pen that we can barely see from our perspective. So I'm not sure who it is out there in left, but I know there is someone there. We're going to get a mound visit here at Don Edwards Park. We'll see if it's just a talking mound visit from Joe Grotto or if he's going to take the baseball. As there's been 3 hits for the Joes in this inning. They're a triple away from the cycle. A single, a double, and a home run. Harry Jackson is standing over on second base after he got a hold of one. It was low to the ground, and it just was fair to the right of third base, but that one traveled all the way to the wall before it was picked up by Adam Fallon, and he reached second easily. The batter is Tyler Henriquez, the 8-hitter, who flew out to center field to bring in the first run of the game for the Joes. Devin Foster remains in the game, and he sets from the stretch to deliver the first pitch to Henriquez. Henriquez kind of paused almost mid-swing before finishing, and he missed at that one for strike one. Tyler Henriquez had the first home run of the season for the Joes. That was a long time ago, back when they were one of the only teams in the GLSCL to not hit a home run, and since then they have hit quite a few. The 0-1 is a nice breaking ball that dives into the heart of the zone for strike 2.
Last time Foster's gone back-to-back breaking balls to start an at-bat, he's gone fastball in the third pitch. Let's see what he does here.
Here comes the pitch. It's a fastball, and it's hit high in the air out to right field. It is carrying all the way to the track, and a fantastic catch made out there in right by Brandon Horsley. And so Harry Jackson was able to tag and reach third, but what a catch as Brandon Horsley climbs the wall and is able to make the grab. That one would not have gone over the wall, as it's a pretty tall fence here at Don Edwards Park, but it definitely would have been an extra base hit. Great catch there by Brandon Horsley.
Harry Jackson definitely left early. I think Harry thought it was dropped out in right field. He definitely didn't tag. But they sent sack, or not a sack fly, but a fly out, and they said that Harry Jackson tagged up in time, but alrighty.
We got a stoppage as Joe Grotto was furious with that base umpire, and he came out to plead his case, but Harry Jackson will stay on third, and the first pitch is outside to Garrett Staten, who hit a ball hard back in the second inning, but it was right at shortstop Nate Rush, and that ended things in top 2. 1-0 the count. Here comes the pitch, and it's in the dirt. Staten keeps his bat up, and Mitchell Smith keeps it in front, so that'll move the count to 2-0 now.
Tyler Henriquez fly out. That one just kept carrying and carrying. I thought for a moment it could leave the park, but nice play by Horsley on right field.
The 2-0 is outside to Staten. That moves the count now to 3-0. Yeah, that one looked like a routine fly ball that got above our line of sight, as there's a rain covering here over the stands. So we couldn't see where that one was going. All we saw was Horsley just kept going back. The 3-0 pitch, it's a get-me-over strike on a breaking ball that falls into the zone.
Staten hit one hard his last time up, right in the glove of the shortstop Nate Rush.
3 balls and a strike. Here comes the pitch. It's inside, and Staten watches it go by for ball 4. So now that'll bring runners on the corners now for the top of the order in Cole Becker.
And this is probably going to be the end of Foster's day. And it will be.
Yeah, so he hands off the ball to Joe Grotto, and a new pitcher will come jogging in from just outside the left field fence. And we will take a short break. When we come back, we'll let you know who it is. Runners on the corners for the Joes with 2 outs in the inning. They extended their lead. It's now 3-0 here in the top of the 4th.
Clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio. so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton.
Luke Ard is the new pitcher for the Ohio Bison. Luke out of Valdosta State University in Valdosta, Georgia. Is another lefty for Ohio, and he will take the mound with runners on the corners and 2 outs. The batter is Cole Becker, and he represents the top of the order for the Joes. The first pitch is inside to Becker, but it, I guess, hit him on the shoulder. Jackson didn't take a run towards home, as that was a pass, or a wild pitch, rather. Yeah, and Becker didn't look like it hit him, but he gets a call.
I think it might have clipped his jersey. Joes have some baggy jerseys, and it might have clipped it. That's what it appeared like. And now Castleman at the plate.
Bases are juiced. 2 outs. This is the second time they've been loaded for the Joes in this game. Last time was back in the second. First pitch to Castleman. He goes swinging and pops this one up and out of play. Castleman drove one over the left field wall last time we were here at Don Edwards Park.
He struggled mightily against left-handed pitching, and Luke Ard's a left-handed thrower. See if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
0-1 the pitch. This one is right down the middle. No, guess not. Just missed on the inside for ball 1.
I'm right with you. I thought that one looked real good.
So I guess that one was just a tad inside, so that evens the count at a ball and a strike.
Castleman's 0 for 2 with bases loaded this season.
Here comes the pitch, and that one's in there, so that's strike 2. Logan down in the count. Luke Ard came in a tough situation, made it a little tougher by hitting Cole Becker, but now he's looking to get out of it here with the count 1-2. The pitch swung on and lifted out into right center field. Horsley will come over, and he'll make the catch. That's the third out of the inning, and the Bison avoid disaster after giving up 2. They leave them loaded, and we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Luke Arnold hits a home run, and that drives into more 3-0 our score as we head to the bottom of inning number 4. Due up for the Bison, it's the 3-4-5 hitters, Mitchell Smith, Nick Clark, and Gavin Thompson. They will come to the plate and face Bryce Smith for his 4th inning of work when we come back.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
We return to Don Edwards Park. The Bison in a bit of a hole against the Hamilton Joes. 3-0 our score after they gave up a home run in the last inning. The first pitch from Bryce Smith, who's back on the mound, misses high to Mitchell Smith, the batter. Smith grounded out too short in his first at-bat. At Columbia State Community College, this one hangs, and he sends this one high in the air to left center. But John Sanjul will come over, and he's going to make the catch after that one had some top spin and dove back down.
Yeah, Smith caught it on the end of the bat, and Sanjo was able to make the play out in left field. The Joes, the last two times they played the Bison here at Don Edwards Park, they've blown leads. And hopefully they don't do that again today.
The first pitch to Nick Clark gets away from Bryce Smith, but Clark turns into it and is able to avoid it, so that'll just be ball one. Yeah, like you mentioned, the Joes have blown a couple of leads here at Don Edwards Park, but they've somehow managed to pull out a victory in both of those games. The next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for strike one.
Yeah, the Joes very well could be 0-2 at this park. We almost saw a walk-off home run, just a matter of feet, from the Bison, and the first time the two teams played here, Joes ended up winning in 11 innings, and then Joes down their final strike, and Sammy Sass hits a single through the right side to give the Joes the lead.
Last pitch dove low, 2-1 is the count, and this one is flared out of play on the left side into the bleachers by Nick Clark to move the count to 2-2. Yeah, it just kind of dawned on me today that we're this late in the season and it's this close. Had the Joes dropped both of those games, this could be a whole different ball game. They'd be tied with the Cincinnati Steam for second place right now. Instead, they got a bit of a lead. This is a little drop shot into left field, but John Sanjul's able to come in and catch it for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Bryce Smith really having a good outing through 3 2/3 thus far. He's struggled in his past two starts, but looking real good tonight here in Newark.
I was talking to Ryan Finnerty before today's game. He said he'd love to have him go at least 5, as obviously with the doubleheader, you're playing 5 more innings than normal with a pair of 7-inning games instead of 1 9-inning. So the pitching options are a little more limited out of the bullpen, especially in game 1 when you don't want to blow through all your options. The first pitch was in the strike zone. The next one was lined over the head of Tyler Enriquez into left field, so that'll be a base hit for Gavin Thompson.
Yeah, Tyler tried his best to jump as high as he could, but just over his glove.
That's Thompson's second hit of the day. And that'll bring up Brandon Horsley, who grounded one to the shortstop, Garrett Staten, in his last at-bat, and probably would have been thrown out in a double play, but instead reached after the wild throw from Cole Becker. This time he sends a slow roller to Cole Becker, and he's able to make the play on this one for the third out of the inning. So Bryce Smith gives up a hit with 2 outs in the way of Gavin Thompson's single, but he stays him right there. He leaves him right there, rather, as we end things here in the 4th inning. 3-0 our score. We head to the 5th, final 3 innings from Don Edwards Park. Stay tuned. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Back here in Newark for the top of the fifth inning. And Hamilton Joe's leading the Ohio Bison by a 3-0 score. First pitch misses up high to Sammy Sass, who is the leadoff hitter. 1-0 is fouled up and out of play by Sammy Sass. He's 0 for 2 today. He flew out to center field and grounded into a double play. Next pitch is on the way. It's a slow breaking ball, but it doesn't come down enough, so that'll move the count to 2-1 now.
Luke Ard has pitched a total of 4 1/3 innings against the Joes this year, has yet to give up a hit and a run. He's been really dominant against Hamilton this season.
The 2-1 is near Sass's feet, and he slides him out of the way. Luke Ard on the season is making his 11th appearance out of the bullpen. He's pitched 16 innings, giving up 16 hits and 12 runs. That's 3-2, or the 3-1 rather, dives low, and that is ball 4.
Joes have done a really good job at getting the leadoff man on today to start an inning. That is now the third time.
Matt Dietering comes up to the plate. He singled in his last time up. He goes after the first pitch, but this one spins foul, and Tyler Thaman wasn't able to make the play, coaching third base. Dietering, one of only a few lefties on this Joe's team. He loved to pull the baseball earlier in the season, but on this hot streak, he has sprayed the ball all over the place. He can go to left field, he can go to right field, he's gone to center as well.
Dietering is 7 for 17 on the season versus left-handed pitching.
Sass on first, and he was toying with Luke Ard, so he will throw back over. Ard is a lefty, so when he comes set on the stretch, he is looking right over at first base. The 0-1 is in on the hands of Matt Dietering, so that's ball 1. Once again, nobody out in the inning. Sammy Sass is the runner on first after walking to lead things off. Sass was the only batter for the Joes that didn't come to the plate in that fourth inning when only 2 runs came across. The Joes left him loaded. The next pitch missed outside to Dietering, and the count is 2-1. Ard sets for the next pitch, and now we'll get it. It's down the middle, and it's hit over the head at first and into right field. Sass rounds second and heads for third. He will be in there standing up, and Matt Dietering has his second single of the game.
My goodness, Matt Dietering just dominating at the plate. He's now 13 for 23 his last 23 at-bats.
He will be playing his college ball with Ryan Finnerty, who will be an assistant coach there at Toledo for the Rockets in Northwest Ohio next year, and he will certainly be a great transfer asset as the Rockets battle it out in the MAC next year. First pitch to Luke Arnold is a foul tip that goes all the way back to the backstop. Arnold, of course, had the no doubt home run to left center in his last time up. He reached base via the walk back in the second inning, so he's 1 for 1 officially, but has reached base in both of his times at the plate. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Ard delivers the 0-1. It's a breaking ball. It does not fall enough, and so the count is 1-1. A ball and a strike. Here comes the pitch. Arnold gets a hold of it, but it goes foul. That one was just past the outstretched glove of Nick Clark at third, and it did go foul, so the count is 1-2. Once again, thank you for joining us here from Don Edwards Park here on this Wednesday evening. Joes lead 3-0 in game 1 of our doubleheader from Don Edwards Park. Ard sets and delivers the 1-2. It's a fastball inside, so the count is 2-2 now. Devin Foster started things off and went 3 2/3 for the Bison before being pulled from the game and replaced with the man on the mound right now, Luke Ard. 2-2 pitch, broken bat, slowly hit over to third. Nick Clark fires over to first, and it's over the head. Arnold likely would have reached anyway, but now all the runners are going to get to advance an extra base. Sammy Sass and Matt Deering will advance, as will Luke Arnold. Sass didn't initially go from third, but now he will get to score. And there's 2 in scoring position for the Joes as they now lead 4-0.
Yeah, just it's a bad throw from Clark. And Sass probably could have gone home on that one. It wasn't hit hard at third base, but just didn't get a right read off the bat when he was leading off third. But hey, he's able to score on the errant throw, and the Joes extend their lead up to 4 now. And they have runners on second and third with still nobody out.
Yeah, Luke Arnold probably would have beaten that one out anyway had the throw been in the right spot, but he's the beneficiary of an error, and now John Sanjul fouls this one off the handle of the bat up the first base side. So there's nobody out, 2 in scoring position. The Joes can blow this one open if Sanjul is able to get a single here. 4-0 our score right now. We're already over halfway through this one, as it's only a 7-inning game here in our doubleheader, and we are in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch to John Sanjul misses high.
Yeah, the infield is in on the grass. Try to hold the Bison's deficit to 4. But Joes have runners on second and third with still nobody out.
Sanjul looking to add to his 13 RBI total this year. The 1-1 is in the dirt. And so the count is 2-1 now. Here comes the pitch, and Sanjul reaches out at it and sends it foul toward the Joes dugout.
Just overheard the Bison broadcasters say the Marlins are up on the Jazz right now. That would be awesome.
The Jazz are in first place, a half game up over the Joes. They've played one more game than Hamilton, but obviously they will be even in games played tonight after the Joes finish up their doubleheader. So we'll keep an eye on that as it goes along. The 2-2, Sanjul swings and grounds this one foul up the right side. The Cincinnati Steam, who are trailing the Joes by a game and a half on the bubble right now in third place, are taking on the Xenia Scouts today. And the Xenia Scouts are a team that can find ways to win. We've seen it against the Joes all year long. They're not having the greatest season in the world, but they seem to get timely wins that can mess things up for these teams at the top, you could say. 2 balls and 2 strikes after Sanjul fouled that one off.
It's a crucial week for the Joes, and they were able to get the win yesterday and take care of business, and now a good lead here tonight.
And also the Joes will take on the Cincinnati Steam tomorrow, so make sure to come out to Foundation Field for First Responders Night. 2-2 pitch is hit into center field, and this is going to one-hop to Tyler Horvat. 1 run will score. Here comes Luke Arnold, and he will be the second It's a 2 RBI single for John Sanjul, and the Joes have a 6-0 lead.
Luke Arnold initially thought he was going to be held up at third, but Tyler Thaman waved him home, and Tyler Horvat, I think, also thought Arnold was going to stay at third base because he just threw it to second base, and if Horvat would have thrown to home, it would have been a close play. But instead, another RBI single for John Sanjul, 2 RBIs to his credit on that one.
8 hits in the game for the Joes. They've pushed 6 across, and the Bison are yet to score a run. Harry Jackson comes to the plate, runner on first. First pitch to Harry is low. There's still nobody out in the inning. 3 straight hits for the Joes, as Harry Jackson faces a 1-0 count. Jackson had a double. This time he's out in front of a pitch up high. So that makes the count 1-1. Jackson smoked that one up the third base side. It was just barely fair, and then got all the way into the corner out and left. And that's a pickoff move, but Blake Reed wasn't able to hold on at first. So John Sanjul steals second. Great move there from pitcher Luke Ard as he fired over to first base right as John Sanjul got his jump. But that one was into the glove of Blake Reed, and right out of it, it popped out, and John Sanjul benefits with the stolen bag.
And Sanjul had a really bad slide over there at second base, kind of face planted into the dirt, and it appears like he has some dirt in his eyes, but still remain in the game. When he was sliding head first, and right when he was making his dive over to second base, looked like he lost his footing and made an awkward slide into second. I'm sure his teammates will make fun of him when he gets back to the dugout on that slide.
They're hoping, of course, first he can come home, though, as this next pitch, 1-1 to Jackson, misses high for ball 2. So Jackson now has a runner in scoring position. And there's still nobody out with the Joes up 3. Here comes the 2-1, and that one is in the zone. So the count moves to 2-2. Since the game is 7 innings, if the Joes were able to score 10 and hold their lead over the Bison, 7-inning games only have to go 5 innings for the run rule to count. Runner goes on the 2-2. This one is flown out to shallow center. John Sanjul's going to have to go hard back to the base as the catch is made by Tyler Horvat in shallow center, and that's finally the first out of the inning.
Sanjul had a good jump, but the hit and run was on, and Harry just got underneath it and flew out to center field.
So that's the first time Jackson has been retired today, and it brings up a guy who's been retired twice now in Tyler Henriquez. He does have an RBI to his name, though. And that RBI is also the go-ahead run for the Joes currently. We'll see how long that stands if the pitchers are able to get it done. First pitch to Henriquez is inside for ball 1. Tyler out of Ball State, one of 2 Cardinals on this team, along with ace pitcher Sam Klein. And the lone Canadian on this roster out of Waterloo, Ontario. This one is swung on and hit to short, and there's going to be no play for Nate Rush as he was able to keep this one in the infield. It would have been a tough throw to first. He probably would have gone about 120 feet for that one, and he tried to go to third, but he had to just pump fake the throw as Nick Clark was not covering the bag. So it's an infield single for Tyler Henriquez. John Sanjul advances to third, and now they're on the corners with 1 out for the bottom of the order in Garrett Staten. But before he will bat, we will get a mound visit.
Yeah, coming into the game, Luke Ard had already pitched against the Joes twice this season and had 4 1/3 innings against the Joes total on the year and did not give up a hit or a run, but 3 runs have come across here in this inning, and there's still only 1 out and runners on the corners.
So it's an infield meeting on the mound as head coach Joe Grotto is talking to his whole squad in the infield, as well as the pitcher and catcher. John Sanjul went over to the left side fence where he was given a water bottle by, I believe, the trainer, and he was able to try to at least wash his eye out after getting some dirt in it on the slide when he stole second. So the infield meeting will disperse, and we will get to go ahead to play some baseball again. Runners on the corners. One out in the inning. Garrett Staten, the 9-hitter, up for the Joes. Hard gives a few nods and now delivers, and that one's right over home plate for strike one. One and 0. Once again, they're on the corners for the Joes. On deck's the top of the order, and Cole Becker. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes. Swing and a miss from Staten. The throw is over at second base, and a jumping play was made by Gavin Thompson. He dropped the ball, wasn't able to tag Tyler Henriquez, and a run will score.
Yeah, it was a high throw right in the baseline in between first and second, and Henriquez, I don't know if there was contact over there, but Thompson was able to apply the tag, but it popped out of his mitt, and San Joel was able to score on the play, but as of right now, Henriquez is safe over at second base.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird play, as Henriquez must have not gotten a great jump because the throw was not a great one from Mitchell Smith behind home plate, but they still had a chance to get him as Gavin Thompson came in and kind of jumped as he caught the ball and wormed around Tyler Henriquez, was able to secure the ball in his glove, make the tag, but it fell out as he did that, so he wasn't able to get the out, and John Sanjul scored from third. The 0-2 to Staten, and it dies below his bat. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout for him, and the second out of the inning for Cole Becker, who comes to the plate now.
The Joes batted 8 in the fourth, and they're going to do that again here in the fifth. Becker, the 8th man to bat in the inning. 1 for 2 today.
7-0 is our score. Cole Becker has a single and a hit by pitch to his name. The first pitch is outside.
Cole Becker hit a home run here in the 9-5 victory a couple weeks ago.
The 1-0 pitch is fired in. It's lifted up by Becker. Foul territory. Coming over from first is Blake Reed. He camps under it, and he will make the catch to finally end the inning for the Ohio Bison. So the Joes are able to plate 4 runs. They get 8 batters into the box, and they extend their lead. It's 7-0 here from Don Edwards Park. We will return with the bottom of the 5th inning. When we come back, you're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
The Joes push 4 across in the top of the 5th inning, and our score is now 7-0 as Bryce Smith returns to the mound. The first batter for the Bison will be Adam Fallon, the left fielder, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Last inning, I was talking about run rules, and I made the mistake. There is no run rule in a 7-inning game. The ending after 5 innings rule only applies to rain cancellation. So we will go 7 in these games regardless of how many runs come across, as the first pitch dives low to Adam Fallon. 1-0 the count. Smith lifts the knee and fires, and that one's in the zone for strike 1. Bryce Smith has looked very good for the Joes, and maybe with this kind of lead, you'd maybe see him pitch a complete game and try to save the bullpen for game 2. This one is grounded to second baseman Cole Becker. He makes a backhand scoop and delivers over to first for the out.
He backhanded that on the wrong side of his body. Instead of the right side backhand of his body, he backhanded it on the left side. Maybe took a funky out, but still able to get it in the glove and throw it to first for the first out.
Yeah, it's certainly an awkward wrist motion, but Cole Becker was able to see the play through, and that's all that matters. Blake Reed comes to the plate now. 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Smith's breaking ball misses high on the outside corner for ball 1. Bryce Smith has been dealing today. He's given up only 3 hits, as the 1-0 pitch is a fastball right down Main Street for strike 1. From the windup, Smith deals the 1-1, and this one is way outside for ball 2. So for the Joes, the first guy we'd see out of the bullpen would likely be Alex Kerr, should Bryce Smith start to struggle, as the 2-1 is fouled to the backstop. Alex Kerr, as well as Preston Heintzman and Colby Haynes, are the front runners for the Joes who are available today, as the 2-2 dives just low. Chase Hopewell is available to pitch 1 or 2 innings in an absolute emergency. We will probably not see Chase tonight unless things are dire. The 3-2 is outside to Blake Reed, and that is a full count walk.
It's the first walk the Joes have given up in the last couple games. They did not walk any batters yesterday, and they walk one here for the first time today. Just showing how good of a day Bryce Smith has had thus far.
Yeah, he was able to actually work that count all the way full before the walk, so not a at-bat where he really fell behind, and he deals a strike into Nate Rush, the 9-hitter, to start things off. So Bryce Smith is looking good. We'll see how long he can go. He comes set and looks over at first. Long knee lift and now delivers home. This one dives below Nate Rush's bat, swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, Rush got an infield single his last time up. It was a slow chopper to Garrett Staten at shortstop, but he's down the count here, 0-2.
Runner a couple steps off the base and leaning at first. Smith looks home and gives. This one is in the dirt, but the runner will not go. Sammy Sass keeps it in front, and that moves the count to 1-2. One and 2. Runner on first. The pitch, breaking ball, froze him. Strike 3.
Nice breaking ball there from Smith. Like you said, froze Rush at the plate. And now you have 2 outs in the inning, and now you're facing the top of the order for the 3rd time. Horvat's 0 for 2 today. He's 0 for 11 on the season versus the Hamilton Joes.
The first 4 hitters in the Bison lineup are all looking for their first hits, 0 for 8 combined. The 5-hitter Gavin Thompson is 2 for 2, providing 2 of the 3 hits in the game for Ohio, as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. 2 outs in the inning, runner on first. That is Blake Reed, who walked on a full count pitch. And the 1-0 is inside for ball 2.
Bison have had base runners in the last 4 innings, but still a goose egg in the run column.
2 balls, no strikes to Tyler Horvat, the center fielder. Smith looks at first.
Now gives home. That is a really off-speed breaking ball that finds the zone for strike one. Two-one pitch. This one is low, so the count is 3-1 now. Tyler Horvat threatening to reach base for the first time today. 3-1, swing and a miss on a pitch that dives into the dirt, so now the count is worked full. The Bison are looking to try to get their way back into this game, or maybe just build some momentum for game two in any way they can. Payoff pitch, grounded up the middle, tough play for Cole Becker on the backhand. A jumping throw to first will not be in time, and that is an infield single for Tyler Horvat. So that one was directly behind second base. Cole Becker goes for the Derek Jeter-esque play with the jumping throw, but it bounced before it reached Matt Dietering and was not in time. So Canyon McWilliams comes in with runners on first and second and 2 outs. And McWilliams is not a guy that you want to have at the plate if you're a Joe's fan with a runner in scoring position. Second on the team with 18 RBI, batting .295. First pitch is low for ball one.
Smith has had his number, though, today, 0 for 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, as we mentioned, this top of the order has not had as much production as they've hoped today. A ball and no strikes. The pitch is a check swing. Sammy Sass keeps it in front of him as it was low and outside. And so the runners will hold put 2-0 to Canyon McWilliams. Tyler Horvat finally broke the slump of the top of the order for the Bison with that infield hit in the last at-bat, and now Sammy Sass will go over and talk to Bryce Smith.
Canyon McWilliams has the best average on the team at .370 with runners in scoring position. He's 3 for 12, though, with runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
He's ahead in the count, 2-0. He's going to try to put one in play here with 2 outs, as he awaits Smith coming set. Smith does the knee lift and delivery. This one is sent into left field. It was a tough read from John Sanjul. He came in before having to pull back out, but he's able to make the catch for the third out of the inning, and the Bison are stranded once more. 2 left on and a goose egg on the scoreboard. Bryce Smith continues his dominance. We head to the 6th. Joe's lead 7-0.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and
New pitcher for the Bison, it is Brandon Blankenship out of University of Charleston, making his 6th appearance. And say he's struggled in just his 3 innings of work is an understatement. An ERA of 45.0. 15 earned runs, as I mentioned, in just 3 innings.
But he's looking to get back into the rhythm in a game that has a little bit out of hand for the Bison. However, you can never count a team out of it. We've seen the Joes come out to some leads at Don Edwards Park before, and we've seen the Joes be on the flip side of this before, as last week they almost came back from down 12 against the Ohio Marlins.
Yeah, Blankenship making his 6th appearance. He's given up at least 2 earned runs each time he's pitched, and he's only pitched 1 inning. That's the most he's pitched in the game.
As the first pitch was grip locked by Blankenship, it bounced before it reached home plate. The batter is Logan Castleman, who was the only Joe's player to not hit in that 5th inning. And this next one is wild as well. It was near Castleman's legs, but he was able to avoid it. Blankenship throws hard, but he's having trouble with his command already.
Yeah, last time he pitched against the Joes was back on June 20th. He pitched in 1 inning, gave up 3 earned runs, 3 hits, walked 1, and struck out 2. But really wild on the first 2 pitches to Castleman.
He's got 12 walks to 5 strikeouts this season. He's going to be teammates with Joe's catcher Evan Ulrich, though, next year at University of Charleston, as the 2-0 goes high to Logan Castleman, and he's at risk of giving a 4-pitch walk to start his outing. The 3-0, and this one misses the outside corner. That's a 4-pitch walk. Logan Castleman reaches for the first time today, and that'll bring in Sammy Sass.
After that walk, every Joe has reached base tonight.
The bats have come to work in the last couple of weeks for the Joes, and they have once more today. 8 hits and a whole lot of walks for them as well. Sammy Sass is able to check swing on the first pitch that slides outside for ball 1. Runner on first, nobody out. Sass is 0 for 2, but reached on a walk to lead things off in that 5th inning. He would come around to score. The 1-0 on the way, and this one is zipped low.
Blankenship struggling to find the strike zone.
If you're keeping track, 6 balls, no strikes from him thus far. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. This one's down the middle, and Sass puts this one on the ground up into center field. It is the first hit of the game for Sammy, and it advances Logan Castleman to second base. Still nobody out in the inning now for Matt Dieter.
Yeah, most hitters wait for a strike thrown from a pitcher who's thrown 6 consecutive balls, but Sammy Sass is just one of the better hitters, not just on this Hamilton Joes team, but in the league. And he can swing at anything he wants, and finds a good pitch he liked, and was able to hit one on the ground right back up the middle for a base hit. Now runners on first and second, nobody out.
The first pitch to Matt Dietering is in there for strike 1. So that's the first strike he's pitched. That last one to Sass probably would have been in the zone, but Sass went after it. 0-1 to Matt Dietering, who's 2 for 3. Here comes the pitch, and he takes a swing at this one, but misses for strike 2.
Dietering has singles in his last 2 at-bats. 2 for 3 today.
0-2, and he's going to step off as right as he looked behind him, Logan Castleman started running towards third, but he was able to get back to second in time with no throw.
Logan's 13 for 14 on stolen base attempts this season.
The 0-2 pitch, Dietering gets a hold of it, but it's foul on the right side.
It was a curveball from Blankenship, and Dietering a little bit too far in front of that one.
Oh and 2, and Blankenship will step off again. First and second, nobody out. The Joes lead 7-0. Here comes the pitch to Matt Dietering. He swings, and it's a push grounder down the third base line, but it will roll foul. Still no balls in the at-bat, 0-2. Matt Dietering is eyeing up Brendan Blankenship on the mound. He's fought off everything thus far. We'll see if he can put one in play. 0-2. This time he looks at one outside. It gets past the catcher, Mitchell Smith, and both runners will advance. Wild pitch there from Brendan Blankenship. And so now there's 2 in scoring position, and Matt Dietering takes his first ball, 1-2 now. Here comes the pitch, and this one is just high. So that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. This one in the dirt, and Dietering has worked it full. It went off the chest protector of Mitchell Smith, but he was able to keep it in front. And we will now get a payoff pitch. Here it comes, 3-2. Swing and a miss from Matt Dietering. He got a piece of that one, but it went into the glove of Mitchell Smith. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Brendan Blankenship. He does not walk them full, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Blankenship went with the changed piece there. And Dietering was way out in front. And wasn't able to get a piece of it.
That brings in Luke Arnold with 2 in scoring position, as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Luke Arnold has reached Bison all 3 times today, a walk, a home run, and in the last inning, a close play that could either be ruled a single or an error. The 0-1 pitch is outside. It comes out of the glove of Smith, but he's able to recover quickly.
I believe last inning they ruled it an E5. So only 1 hit on the day for Arnold, and it was that home run over the left center field fence. 2-run shot for the Joes back in the 4th.
That really gave them momentum. They would eventually put across 4 in the next inning. 1-1. This one's up high. Luke Arnold takes a breath and digs back in. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and this one's outside. Arnold holds up. The count is 3-1. On deck for the Joes is John Sanjul, who is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Three and 1. The pitch. This one is low and in, and that is ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Luke Arnold. They are loaded for John Sanjul.
Sanjul had a 2 RBI single last time up in the last inning in the 5th. Now he comes up in another spot with another RBI opportunity with 3 guys on base and only 1 out in the inning.
So the Joes are still looking for their first run in the inning. As you mentioned, Sanjul, 2 RBI today, 2 RBI yesterday as well, as he swings and misses at the first pitch. That is a curveball in the dirt for strike 1.
Sanjul is just 0 for 1 with the bases loaded this season, so it's his second at-bat of the season with the bases juiced.
This is the 3rd time the Joes have had them loaded this evening, but that pitch is on the outside corner, and now he's down 0-2.
But with runners in scoring position, he's batting .273.
0-2, and swing, and a pull just foul by John Sanjul. 0-2, and the bases are loaded with 1 down. On deck for the Joes is Harry Jackson, 1 for 2. Sanjul is fighting him off. 0-2, here it comes. He chases at this one outside, swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, that was probably a foot off the plate, and Sanjul went chasing. Big strikeout there for Blankenship to now get 2 outs in the inning. He has an opportunity here to retire Jackson and not give up a run and strand him loaded.
7-0 our score. The Joes still haven't got a run in this inning after getting a few base runners. Here comes the first pitch to Harry Jackson. He goes after it, but he's out in front for strike 1.
Yeah, the Joes had runners on second and third with nobody out in the inning.
0-1, and Jackson pops this one out of play. So Blankenship, after a couple of tough goes to start the inning with a walk and a single, has since struck out 2. Now the 0-2 dives into the dirt. But Blankenship still is just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning, 1-2. Harry Jackson's got a battle up there in the righty box. A ball and 2 strikes. This one's inside. 2-2 now to Jackson. We've seen Harry battle back before. 18 walks this season. This pitch is outside, but he just barely gets a piece of it. And so he stays alive with 2-2.
After the next game, we're going to try video. Connection has been a little bit of a problem here at Don Edwards Park, but so far we've had good connection, so we're going to try video in Game 2 of the doubleheader today.
2-2 pitch. Jackson swings and grounds this one to third, and it is right at the third baseman, Nick Clark, who's able to get the force out at third. Blankenship puts up a goose egg after having the bases loaded, and it is still 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the penultimate inning. The Bison are in a huge hole. We'll see if they can at least get a little bit higher, as they are down by a whole lot right now. Due up for them. 2, 3, 4 hitters, McWilliams, Smith, and Clark. They will come to the plate when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals.
Mitchell Smith will lead things off for the Ohio Bison in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bryce Smith retakes the mound for the Joes. The longest he has gone this season is 6 complete innings. The first pitch is inside, just misses the corner.
And he's facing 3, 4, 5 hitters here in the bottom of the 6th.
As this next one's in the zone for strike 1. Yeah, we'll see how long Smith is able to go, especially if he doesn't run into any trouble here in this 6th. The 1-1, this one dives low.
Zach Dugan is set to start Game 2 of this doubleheader. Oh, first pitch will be 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1 here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed on the high pitch from Smith, so that moves the count to 2-2. Zach Dugan has been pretty good for the Joes early this season in his 4 2/3 innings of work out of Thomas Moore. The 2-2 is reached out and grounded to Garrett Staten, the shortstop. He will deliver the rainbow over to first in Matt Dietering, and that is the first out of the inning. Nick Clark comes up now.
Bison have 4 hits in the last 4 innings, so a hit in each of the last 4. But no runs to show for it on the scoreboard.
first pitch to Clark is in the dirt for ball one. Bryce Smith has walked one and given up 4 hits, as you mentioned, Sam, in the last 4 innings, but he is yet to concede a run. Joe's had a complete game shutout yesterday, as this next one is a good pitch from Smith that swung on and missed. The Joes are currently second in ERA with a 4.39 mark, sitting just behind the dominant team in the North Division in the Sandusky Bay Ice Haulers. That next pitch missed outside, and so that's ball 2 to Nick Clark. The pitch is chopped foul on the right side. Two balls and 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. The bases are empty. The Joes with a sizable lead in game 1 of this doubleheader. Bryce Smith started this game, and he is a few outs away from finishing it. This one is grounded to short. Staten fields and gets it over to first. 4 outs now left for the Bison.
Back-to-back groundouts here in the inning to shortstop Garrett Staten. That last one took a funky hop, but Staten was able to gather it right in the gut and able to throw over to Dietering at first in time.
Gavin Thompson, who has been the lone hot hitter in this Bison lineup, 2 for 2 today, comes to the plate. He's been the only one to really figure out Smith. That's a nice breaking ball, though, that catches the outside corner to start the at-bat.
Bryce Smith throws a knuckleball. I'm not sure if that was the knuckleball, but
he gets a big swing and a miss from Thompson on this one. Yeah, that knuckleball has been something that the coaching staff has said he's been trying to work into his game. Initially just threw it in the bullpens, but it may actually be in his game, as Sam already mentioned. He did not throw it earlier in the season. He was just trying to practice it to the point where it was good enough to throw against real hitters. Maybe it is, and maybe we saw it right there. 1-2 is the count. The pitch to Thompson, and this one gets away from Smith. It bounces in the infield grass. Joe's looking for their 21st win of the season. The pitch swung on and missed. Sammy Sass applies the tag on the drop third strike, and that will retire the side here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Strikeout number 5 for Bryce Smith. He continues his dominance, and there is still a 0 in the score column for the Ohio Bison as they were retired in order 1-2-3 here in inning number 6. We go to the final inning. The Joes will have one last chance to add on to their lead. It's pretty sizable, 7-0 our score.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com. The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school.
Brandon Blankenship is back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work, looking to go the farthest he's ever gone. Only pitched 1 complete inning in a game that was against the Joes earlier this season. As the first pitch is way outside, ball 1 to Tyler Henriquez. It was bend but don't break for Brandon Blankenship as the bases were worked loaded by the Joes, but he was able to get out of the inning with 0 runs given up as his first pitch, or the second pitch rather, is in the dirt for ball 2.
that was Blankenship's first inning without giving up a run this season.
Yeah, he was certainly close, but he was able to get the outs when they mattered, as he retired the last two Joes via a strikeout and a fielder's choice to end the inning.
Swing and a miss there by Enriquez for strike 2.
There's a ball and 2 strikes. Or 2 balls and a strike, rather, as Enriquez fouls this one off to the backstop, and now there's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler singled in his last time up in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3 today. Was stranded at second base. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Enriquez thought about it, but he's able to hold up, and that one was high for ball 3. Blankenship from the windup. The payoff pitch. Outside, and that's ball 4. Back-to-back leadoff walks for the Joes. Or back-to-back-to-back, rather, as it's happened in 3 straight innings. Back-to-back for Brendan Blankenship to start his outing, and there's nobody out and a runner on first.
Yeah, that's Blankenship's 3rd walk of the day.
Garrett Staten, the 9-hitter, comes in. Staten is hitless today as the first pitch gets away, and it bounces past Mitchell Smith. And Tyler Enriquez will advance easily over to second base.
Quick scoreboard update. The Jazz and Marlins are all tied up at 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And so if you're a Joes fan, the 2 teams you want to see winning today are the Xenia Scouts and the Ohio Marlins. The 1-0 is lifted high in the air, right side, foul territory. It's going to get out of play.
Yeah, the Stamen Scouts are going to be starting here in a moment.
So we will keep an eye on those games, as it is crucial with these teams so packed up. Never thought that in a 40-plus game season it would end up this close at the end with 3 teams competing for 2 spots. Staten puts this one right up the middle. It's going to get into the outfield for a base hit, and it's misplayed by Horvat in center, so he's not even able to make a throw home. Tyler Enriquez will score, and it is an RBI single for Garrett Staten.
Yeah, Staten has hit it hard a couple times today. He lined out to the shortstop his first at-bat, but this time he finds the hole straight up the middle for an RBI single to extend the lead up to 8 now for the Joes.
Top of the order, Cole Becker up now. And Blankenship looks and fires in the first pitch. This one is a line drive right up the middle, and it will get into center field. So Cole Becker gets his 2nd hit of the day. He's likely going to start and finish his game with a pair of singles. And now Logan Castleman will come up with runners on first and second.
And everybody has a hit in the lineup for the Joes except for the guy up at the plate right now, Logan Castleman.
2 strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. He's flown out and walked. He watches a breaking ball go by for strike 1. Logan Castleman batting .271, led the Joes in average for a while at the beginning of the season before he was eventually overtaken by Jackson, but that's going to be his first hit of the day as he strokes this one out into left. Garrett Staten rounding third and coming home. The throw is cut off, and the Joes' lead is now 9.
3 straight hits from the Joes. They left them loaded in the top of the 6th, but they are hammering Blankenship right now.
And now a guy who can certainly hammer, and Sammy Sass up at the plate. 1 for 3 with a walk in the last inning. He watches the first pitch strike on the outside corner.
With Castleman getting that hit, everybody in the lineup has a hit tonight for the Joes.
It's been a great game 1 for the Joes bats, as Sass grounds this one to third, and a nice scoop up there by a stumbling Nick Clark. He's able to tag third and get the force out somehow, some way, as his body was all twisted around when he scooped that one up. He waves his hat around to the applauding crowd.
He was looking up at the sky when the ball entered his mitt.
Yeah, that one had a lot of heat on it, and he kind of just flinched at it and threw his glove at it. And when it went into his glove, he went into a tumble, but was able to get something on the base. It was either a hand or a foot, not sure, but he was able to get the force out. So that's the first out of the inning, and now they're first and second for Matt Dietering.
Dietering 2 for 4 today.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is in the dirt, and it's kept in front by Smith. 2-0 now. And I'm very interested to see who will come out for inning number 7 for the Joes once we get to the bottom. The pitch is in the dirt, and now the count is 3-0 to Matt Dietering. Bryce Smith has looked very, very good, but this is now tied for his longest outing of the season at 6 complete innings. He has never come out for a 7th inning of work. And now another man who's had his most innings of work in Brandon Blankenship delivers a 4-pitch walk on a pitch that bounced before home plate up and over the head of Mitchell Smith, so the bases are walked loaded.
He spiked that one like a volleyball player into the dirt, and it hopped straight over the catcher's head.
Yeah, had that not been ball 4, the runners both would have advanced 90 feet rather easily, but instead they get to slowly walk to their next bags as the bases were walked loaded. Luke Arnold comes to the plate, already a home run in today's game. And how about this? 4 for 4 on reaching base, 2 walks and an error. In addition to his round tripper, the first pitch to Luke Arnold is up high. It gets away. It skips off the fence, and it is a favorable skip as it comes right back to the baseline, and Mitchell Smith is able to scoop it up and hold the runners.
Yeah, that took quite the hop off the fence. There's no netting behind home plate. It's just a chain fence, probably 30 feet high or so.
1 ball and no strikes. The pitch to Arnold is outside for ball 2. And so now Blankenship is beginning to look a little tired on the mound.
Yeah, like we talked about, this is the longest he's gone all season.
The 2-0 pitch, and that one misses for ball 3. So he's at risk of now walking a base runner in. Blankenship out of University of Charleston has not played for them at all in his career. 3 years at UC. The 3-0 pitch, and that one misses ball 4. So that's a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring in Logan Castleman and advance all the runners 90 feet. And so that is the 3rd run given up by Blankenship, and it is double digits for the Joes, 10-0. John Sanjul is the batter for the Joes, who are just 1 hitter away from batting around. Sanjul and Jackson, who's on deck, have not come to the plate yet this inning.
Sanjul's 2 for 4 today.
First pitch is in there for strike 1.
Batting .333 against the Bison this season.
The 0-1 is in the dirt for a ball. John is 2 for 4 today, as Sam said. And he's got the bases loaded to chance to add some RBI. 1-1. Swing and a broken bat liner right to Rush. He tries to apply the tag, but he cannot, as Matt Dietering just evaded him. That one was hit right at Dietering. Nate Rush came over from short, made the catch, and then chased Dietering with his glove outstretched all the way back to second base, but Dietering was able to just sit about 6 inches or so in front of his glove the whole time before he was eventually able to get back. 2 outs in the inning. Base is still loaded. Harry Jackson is the batter. First pitch is up and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Harry's 1 for 3 today.
One and 0. Here comes the pitch. And this one bounces prior to reaching home plate. So it's 2-0 now to Harry, who has already worked a walk in today's game. He did that in his first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. Ended the last inning with a fielder's choice when he grounded one hard up the third base side, but Nick Clark was able to scoop it up and tap on the bag on the left side as the 2-0 pitch was down near the feet, and so that'll move the count to 3-0. Blankenship at risk of walking in another runner from the windup. Here comes the 3-0. It's a breaking ball that's up high the whole way. Does not fall down, and so that's a 4-pitch walk for Harry Jackson. And so Sammy Sass will come in to score, and the Joes lead 11-0. Tyler Enriquez, the leadoff hitter in this inning, is now the 10th man to bat for the Joes. Tyler is 1 for 3 today. The first pitch offering is right over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Nice fastball there from Blankenship. When he's found the zone, he's done a great job, but when he has missed by quite a lot, as the 0-1 is an example of that. It's up high. One and one. Here comes the pitch. This one gets by, and coming home is Matt Dietering. He will score. All the runners advance. One base. And that's another run for the Joes. Second and third now with 2 away, and it's 12-0.
I don't know how many times Blankenship's thrown in the backstop, but that number might be nearing 10.
But on this one, it dives low and away, but Henriquez takes a big swing at it and misses for strike 2. Yeah, he's struggled, as I mentioned, bended but didn't break in that first inning of work. But now the 2-2 is smoked out to straightaway center. Horvat's not going to be able to make the jumping catch. It gets over his head and will one-hop the wall. That scores 2 runners, 2 RBI double from Tyler Henriquez.
Yeah, he smoked that one on the screws over the center fielder's head all the way to the wall. And the Joes are just piling it on. 7 runs already in this inning.
They have doubled their lead. It's 14-0, and now we are going to get a relief pitcher in for Brendan Blankenship, who just was not able to finish this outing. 1 out short. And we are getting a mound visit from Joe Grotto. Dominic Byers will come in to pitch for the Bison. He is listed as an infielder out of Wingate University, and he has not pitched yet for the Bison this year. All he needs, though, is 1 out, and he will try and get it when we come back. He'll throw some warm-ups as the Joes hold on to a tremendous lead, 14-0 our score in the top of the 7th from Newark.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports. Joe's fans, stop by Chester's Pizza to grab the best slice in town. A local staple since 1948, they're located at 2929 Dixie Highway in Hamilton, and they can be found on the phone at 513-892-1973. Chester's Pizza is a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances.
Dominic Byers is the new pitcher for the Bison. He delivers a first pitch strike. He is a position player for Ohio who has played in a couple of games out in the field against the Joes, but he's getting his first attempt on the mound this season. And why not in a game where you're trailing 14-0, especially in a doubleheader, as you don't want to waste any of your good relief pitchers for game 2. He misses the 0-1 low.
Blankenship goes an inning and 2/3, 7 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 6 walks. He's responsible for the man on second base, which is Henriquez.
This one is fouled back by Garrett Staten, and so the count is 1-2. There's 2 outs in the inning with a runner on second. All that Byers needs to do is just get 1 out. One and 2. The pitch is grounded up the third base side, and it is fired over to first across the diamond by Nick Clark. It is in time, and a disaster of an inning is finally over. So the Joes bat 11, and they push across 7 to double their lead as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. All is academic here in the final half inning of Game 1 of this doubleheader. When we come back, the Bison will try to build some momentum and maybe develop some pride as well here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Frank's Glass is here for you, Hamilton and Fairfield, providing beautiful, reliable, and safe windows for all of your auto, residential, and commercial needs. Frank's Glass can be trusted to do the job right. Located at 5191 Dixie Highway in Fairfield, they can be contacted at 513-829-8284 or online at franksglass.com.
If you're looking for an
Bryce Smith is trying to complete his game after starting this one. We are in the bottom of the 7th, and the Joes lead 14-0. Brandon Horsley will lead things off for the Bison. He is 0 for 2. Game 2 will begin 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one here from Don Edwards Park. Sam and I will still have the call on YouTube. We'll try to get some video for you as well, as the connection has worked out rather nicely today.
Knock on wood. Hopefully that stays the same.
Yeah, so we will try to get that for you in Game 2. The first pitch from Smith is in there for strike 1. The Joes bats came to play today. 14 runs on 14 hits. Smith from the windup delivers the 0-1. It's a breaking ball, and it's a good one that catches the outside corner for strike 2.
The longest Smith is gone.
0-2 misses outside for ball 1.
This would be huge if Smith could finish out today's game, save pitching for Game 2 of the doubleheader and the rest of the week.
1-2. This is a chopper over to second. Cole Becker's able to charge across to his left and make the play over to first for the first out of the inning. Yeah, you mentioned it's great if Smith can finish this one out. as he's able to save pitching, and it's just so much bigger in a doubleheader when you've got guys that are going to have to pitch later today, probably from your bullpen, that you're able to save. So 2 7-inning games. Bryce Smith's looking to go the distance here. He is yet to give up a run, and he is 2 outs away from finishing this one out. Adam Fallon is the batter, hitless, 0 for 2 on the day. His first pitch he gets from Bryce Smith is in there for strike 1.
Joe's looking for their 3rd shutout of the season. They had one earlier in the season against the Steam in a 1-0 victory.
Swing and a miss from Fallon, and the count is 0-2. Yeah, this is the first shutout game from the Joes that hasn't really been a strikeout party, as the 0-2 is grounded over to short to Garrett Staten. He makes the easy play. Yeah, we saw, I believe, 14 yesterday from the Joes staff in the combined effort from Sebastian Gongora and Chase Hopewell, and then we saw 17 in the 1-0 against the 1-0 win rather against the Steam earlier this season. 14 came from Sam Klein. He went 8 innings before Kyle Durham came in the 9th and shut things down, striking out the side. Blake Reed is the batter. He represents the final out for the Bison. Joes lead 14-0. Bases empty. First pitch swung on and missed.
Bryce Smith has only given up 4 hits today. He's only walked 1. He struck out 4.
The 0-1, and this one rides in near the feet. Somehow Blake Reed was able to jump up over that one and get away. So that is a ball now, and it is, I believe, 1-1. Joes are looking to get their 21st win of the year, and this would be a huge one as things are really packed up towards the top of the standings. This is a breaking ball that misses away for ball 2. Looking to also extend their winning streak to 2 and extend their winning streak against this Bison team to 5 prior to game 2. Two and 1, and this next pitch misses up high for ball 3. Blake Reed faces a 3-1 count. He's already walked once in today's game. Three-one pitch, swing on a miss for strike 2.
The Jazz are now leading the Marlins 3-2.
3-2, swing and a miss. Bryce Smith ends it with a bang, and he retires the Bison in order in this 7th inning.
This game would have ended the same way it would have had if it was a 9-inning game. It would have been a mercy rule victory, but only 7 innings here in game 1 of the doubleheader. And a good win for the Joes to start the day, and now they have a chance to try to sweep the doubleheader and start the week 3-0.
Objective complete. The only pitcher the Joes needed was Bryce Smith. The bats came to work as well. 14-0 our score. And a big win for the Joes on the road. They will have to get right back on the horse, though, as 30 minutes from now they will battle the Ohio Bison once again here from Don Edwards Park. Sam Newcomb, your final thoughts on a dominant 7-inning victory.
Yeah, good start to today's doubleheader. Joe's with a dominant victory, 14-0. Now they'll play another one in 30 minutes. And just got to reload and get the bats going again for game 2.
Zach Dugan will be on the mound, and me and Sam will be right here with you up in the broadcast booth 30 minutes from now, Joes and Bison. But until then, in this one, Joes win 14-0. We hope to see you for game 2. Thank you for watching.
With video.
Yes, with video. So thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.